Good morning, everyone. And welcome to Pre-Bell with William in India. So let's start the fresh week with some fresh views on the market. It's November 28, 2022. So we are approaching the last month of the year. So yes, if you look at Nifty setup, it's quite good. There's no major issue in the market. So distribution day count is only one. We are in a confirmed uptrend. That is CU. So no problem over there. So the closing for the last couple of sessions was also very good. If you see the Thursday's closing near the day's high, followed by the Friday. See, Friday was a very low range. So the range was very small. But yes, the closing was good. There was not a major issue. Now, today, the most important thing that you need to look for, that is the Friday's closing, the low level. I think that is the first thing that you need to look for. And then secondly, so that was somewhere around 450. So firstly, the 450 on the downside, the cash is important. On the higher side, what you are looking for now is the new high. That was in the October last year. So 18,600 ke upar. Naya high banana is what the market might be looking for now, because that has been a very good consolidation after a very strong rally. Right, you can see, just compare the volume bar over here. There was a very good rally from the 200 DMA. Then for at least 8-10 sessions, the consolidation on the relatively lower volume. So the volume action है वो काफी muted था if you compare over the last 8 to 10 sessions, as you can see in the volume bar over here. Okay. So the important part is that Nifty goes to a new high, sustains over there, similarly like the Bank Nifty did. Okay, on the downside, the first important level is the 450, and then 10 EMA and 21 DMA. So this pink and green line becomes very important. Once the 400 is breached, then a very short level, you can say the zone should be 400 450. I think the 400 450 is a very small level to look for, क्योंकि यहाँ पे एक जो ब्रेकआउट मिला था थर्सडे को 400 के ऊपर स्ट्रॉन्ग मोमेंटम बना था मार्केट में. इफ यू कैन रिमेम्बर, थर्सडे लास्ट आवर में सडनली जब निफ्टी 400 के ऊपर गया, वहां से बहुत भागा था. ठीक है, शॉर्ट कवरिंग या वट एवर बी द रीजंस. सो दैट लेवल बिकम्स इम्पोर्टेंट टू डिफेंड, क्योंकि उसके बाद फिर से वो जो 200 400 वाला जोन है, दैट बिकम्स ओपन, एंड देन यू लुक फॉर दैट 18 200 400 जोन to hold on the downside. Otherwise, overall, we are in a comfortable position. Let's see till the time we hold the 21 DMA and we don't get more distribution days. Now, if you look at the key news, the Hero MotoCorp will be increasing its price from the December 1st. Then the second one is the Tech Wabag signed an agreement with Asian Development Bank for raising 200 crore through NCDs for 5 years, and Indian Oil Corporation raised 2,500 crore by issuing 25,000 NCDs with the interest rate of 7.44%. The IEX board approved a share buyback of just rupees 98 crore, and the buyback price is 200 per share, and the maximum number of share bought will be 49 lakh. And this is very positive for the India, the last news. As always, the Brent crude slips below $82 per barrel. So the rising slowdown in China, mainly due to those COVID restrictions. Overall, also a bit of economic growth getting slower in the global markets also. So these things are responsible for the slip in the crude oil price, which is very good for our current account deficit, and also the margins might hold. So the inflation बढ़ेगा नहीं, companies के margin hold होंगे इंडिया में, so that becomes positive. जैसे कि सीमेंट में 30-35% ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट लगता है, लॉजिस्टिक कॉस्ट इज 30%. ठीक है, मोर देन दैट इवन द अदर लॉजिस्टिक कॉस्ट और द रॉ मटेरियल, जैसे कि पेंट कंपनीज है तो उनका डायरेक्टली डिपेंडेंट है, कुछ केमिकल कंपनीज है उनका सीधा क्रूड ऑयल पे डिपेंडेंसी रहता है. So these guys will benefit and their margins might hold, their margins might increase. थोड़ा re-rating आएगा margins की side पे, but it's not that कि 24-48 hours पे hold किया you want it sustain. If you see, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट इज कि मंथली एवरेज क्या था या क्वार्टरली एवरेज क्या था. अभी 2 दिन 80 पे आ गया, फिर से भाग के 90 पे चला गया जैसे पिछली बार हुआ था. सो देन दैट इज नॉट दैट बेनिफिशियल, क्योंकि ऐसा कोई 1-2 दिन में कोई बड़ा ऑर्डर नहीं दे देता कोई. बट यस, ओवरऑल इफ इट रिमेन्स इन दिस 80s, राइट, 80-85 के बीच, इफ इट रिमेन्स फॉर अ मंथ, देन दैट इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव फॉर इंडिया. Okay, so global market, Friday, I think, was a half day for the US. Dow was just 0.5% higher. Nasdaq was 0.5% lower, and S&P was flat. If you look at the Asian market, a little weak side today. The Shanghai Kospi as well as Nikkei down 0.621%. So some bit of profit booking coming. Now, if you look at the SGX, it's somewhere around 590, the futures level. So relatively muted closing. Flats are closing, I think, not more than 30-40 points here and there. Opening is expected looking at these levels. So these might change in some time, but yes, as of now, according to these level, a muted opening is expected. So if we look at the developed market, so we track 24 developed markets. So since last 3 weeks, if you can see from 11th November wala week, the things are quite stable. I think 19 were in a confirm trend. So last week, one more was added to confirm trend. So the markets globally are relatively stable to positive. On the flip side, only the rally attempt, 3 to 4 markets are in rally attempt, where pressure में सिर्फ एक ही market है. So overall global developed market setup is good. If you look at the 25 emerging markets that we track, so 18 are in a confirm uptrend, and since last 4 weeks, this has been the stable. 16, 17, 18 number is on the confirm uptrend side is really good. Under pressure, just 2 to 3, not more than that. But yes, downtrend में अभी last week 3 market आया. So these are mainly I think UAE, Saudi, oil वाले जो economy है वो downtrend में हो गया. I think these 3 are, yes, UAE, Saudi, among these 2, and just 2 are in a rally attempt. So overall, here also very stable to positive structure as far as the emerging markets are concerned. Okay, so the chart of the day, I was looking this one over the weekend. It looks quite interesting. Aditya Birla Capital. So I think the business needs no introduction over here. But if you look at the chart formation, so this is the weekly chart, guys. So yeah, so weekly chart, it has formed a cup pattern, and the formation is very good. You can see the accumulation over here is on the higher volume. जब जो blue bars है volume के वो high है, उसका मतलब जब भी accumulate हुआ है stock, तो volume is higher. And on the flip side, if you can see, whenever there was a selling, जब ये bottom form हो रहा था, तब volume एकदम dry up हो गया था on a weekly basis. So this is something positive. Plus earnings have been consistent. So if you see last few quarters earning, these have been good. The number of fund holding has gradually increasing. So 350 के around था पिछले 3 क्वार्टर में. अभी जो लास्ट क्वार्टर है उसमें बढ़ के 372 हो गया है. And overall, the management is good. The Birla Group is holding 71% in the company, and they have a very stable and solid management. Plus, if you can see the earnings estimate, so there are more than 20% EPS growth is expected for the full year FY23 and FY24. So the fundamental structure has been good. The technicals are decent. If you can see, यहाँ पे right side में 200 पे support लिया है. Even the RS line is rising. See, now it is 72. So नीचे से काफी improve हुआ है. So RS line is trending higher. And if you even see, like, let me annotate it for you. It's going for a multi-year breakout. So in March 21 over here, it had made a high of 137.7. ठीक है, फिर March 22 में फिर से 139.2 का high बनाया. And now, if you see that the stock break out from here, then that will be a multi-year breakout. यहाँ पे cup formation अच्छा है. Plus, this 139.40 has been a supply zone for a long time. Yeah, almost you can say 18 to 20 months का supply zone है यहाँ पे. So if we break out from there, then that can be some bit of positive momentum, and it will be a multi-year high. I think जब यहाँ पे गिरा था सितंबर 18 में, उसके बाद वो 140 के ऊपर वापस गया ही नहीं है. So that will be a bit positive on the technical front as well. So breakout on high volume is important. The second part is more important, guys. High volume price में अगर breakout हो गया तो that's positive, but जब तक high volume पे नहीं होता, till then you need to be very careful in such a breakout. Okay, so that's it for today's session. Thank you for joining. See you again at 4:30 in the evening in the after hours. Thank you.